Happy Friday, everybody. It's a great day over here at CCV. I've got so much to tell you, and I'm going to try to make this brief and quick. But I'm coming to you hot, talking to you about a certain situation that happens in the Bible. And Matthew 20, 26 through 28 is our anchor verse for this week. What's happening in this part of the Bible is that Zebedee's son's mother, that's part that we don't really know her name in this section of the Bible, but Zebedee's son's mother came to speak to Jesus with her sons. And here's what she's asking. She walks up and she's got her sons with her, and she walks up and she asks Jesus, here are my two sons. I would like either of them or both of them. I want either of them to be at your side in your kingdom. And Jesus looks at her and says, you don't know what you're asking. You actually don't. I don't think you realize the magnitude of what you're asking. And he goes on to explain, this is 26 through 28, but among you, it will be different. Whoever wants to be a leader, right? Because she wants her two sons to be on either side of him in his kingdom. So whoever wants to be a leader among you must first be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be your slave. For even the Son of Man, who is Jesus, who came not to be served, but to serve others and gave his life as a ransom for many. This verse, I find, really emphasizes the Christian community is founded in service and not in seeking power or position. Jesus, who is the Son of Man, is presented as the ultimate example of having come to serve and gave his life for others rather than to be served. You see it all throughout Scripture. Yes, Jesus was looked at as a leader, but really all he did was share the gospel, and he served others. He performed miracles. He showed them the way. Never at any point did he like being waited on. He preferred waiting on others, and everyone was always confused by that throughout the Bible. It's really funny. Stories there, but I talk about this and I bring this up only because, again, to emphasize what we talked about last week, we're getting people, right? Like step one was getting people through the door into the auditorium, listening to the good word, right? How are we getting people to be consumers of the message and of the church? But next step is, how are we getting people to contribute, right? We have a big need, right? We have a lot of people walking through the door coming to watch service. We need people to serve them. We need you to be doing what Jesus did. We need to be doing what Jesus did. Come and serve those around you, so that they know the love of Jesus, so that they know the love of God, and they can feel all of that. Again, just to emphasize, we need more people to be contributors. So how are we doing that? Would love to hear in the comments how you guys do that on a regular basis. Some of you are getting them to, getting friends and family to come in and serve with you because it's natural, right? They're your friends, they're your family. You want them around you. They come to your church. Why not have them serve alongside you? It's great. How are we inspiring people who are not yet contributors and are consumers to come in? Someone maybe you don't know. Again, we talked last week creatively, show them around, talk to them. You see them in lineups all the time. Say, hey, how can you be on the other side of that line? How can you be helping contribute? Another big example of this is just the fact that last weekend it was Mother's Day. I get it, it's Mother's Day. So sure, we were going to see an increase in numbers a little bit. But we had almost 1,600 people here last week just for Mother's Day. That's not like Easter numbers or anything like that, but it just goes to show you more people want to be here. Some of these people are people who were here from Easter, and they're deciding to come back. They're coming back more often. So we need more people to serve those individuals so that they know, you guys know the love of Christ, and you love it, and you live and breathe it throughout the week and throughout the weekend. But how are we inspiring others to also contribute, right? So I wanted to show you guys something really cool. We got a bunch of new tables. So you guys are probably like, where is she? Is she at a different CCV campus? No, we got a bunch of new tables that are all in here that were donated from another CCV. So we have added a total of 17 seats here inside the lobby. One of it was just in a little bit of anticipation for the summer. People are going to be sitting less outside, wanting to sit indoors. So this is really awesome. This has really added a lot of seats. So now we have a total of 105 seats here inside the lobby, inside the cafe area, whereas before we had like 82 or something. So this is just really awesome. Just really awesome. And it just goes to show that we are just moving. There's a huge need, right? Like where do we need contributors, right? Like, so you're probably asking yourself, okay, I can try to get people to come in and do things. Where do we need those contributors? We need those contributors during the week. Tuesdays and Thursdays for sure. Some, would love an extra person on Fridays as well. I think we could accomplish a lot. Definitely Saturdays. Y'all who volunteer Saturdays, y'all know that we need some help on Saturdays. Really everywhere. It would be really great to have people who could help us open, people who can help us close. So there's definitely a lot of flexibility. We can certainly be very flexible in terms of getting the extra help and wanting those contributors to come in and sign up and be on board. They have to fill out a serving application like all of y'all did, right? So just being conscious of that. But if you don't know, let me know. And myself and any other pastor that's here on staff can help point you in the right direction as to how to get those people signed up and filling out the application and answer any questions they might have. Y'all are the experts, though. You guys are in this every single weekend with us. We love it. You love it. Just show them, inspire them. I know you have it in you to be able to do that. So love it. Can't wait to see what we do this weekend. Can't wait to see everyone's reactions to all these new tables. Look at all these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 more high top tables over here, and then we replaced these tables over here with high top tables and absorbed the smaller ones into this smaller space here. So we're doing some really great things, guys. I'm super excited for what's happening. There's a couple of other announcements that are due to come up here. I can't really spoil anything yet at this moment, but I will hopefully have more good news for you next week. Tune in. Have a great weekend. I love it when you guys watch this video. I'm sorry this one ran over a little bit, but I can't talk more profoundly about this subject anymore. I just feel like being on this side, I was a consumer at one point where I just went into the auditorium or just watched online and that was it. How do we tell people, how are we convincing people that, hey, I was a consumer at one point, I am now a contributor. This side is so much better. It's so much more fun. It's so great. How are we doing that? I want to see you guys down in the comments. What are we going to do this weekend to try to get more people interested in Saturday nights and and during the week, right? How are we getting more people to come in here and contribute to the Reaching Valley for Christ? Love you guys. See you this weekend. Can't wait to see what we do. Bye.